you can look at Penn State's roster. And I think that there's many similarities to Penn State for next football season as there were to Ohio State for this year, where you're hearing reports of very significant, third party and I guess for this year, institutional NIL commitments, not so much to bring in a ton of people from the transfer portal, although maybe Penn State ends up doing that later on, but more to retain players that could have been second, third, fourth, fifth, and round NFL roster players. You're gonna have a very experienced roster and a schedule that sets you up for a positive seeding. Like if Penn State's ever going to make another really deep run in the college football playoff, if they're going to win the Big Ten, next year's probably the year to do it. I think spending the money on Knowles is fascinating. Like Knowles I think you'd probably agree. I think many of your listeners would probably agree. One of the best defensive coordinators in college football. He's from Philadelphia. He's spent a lot of his career in more northeastern areas. But Penn State's defense was awesome last year. They're depending on what advanced stats metric you want to use, they were top 3, top 4, top 5. You bring in this guy that has a notoriously complicated system, and everything works out perfectly. Maybe you bump up to 2. I know that is not where I would look at the major deficiencies for Penn State. But if you just decided, come hell or high water, we're going all in, much the way that Ohio State did last year with Chip Kelly and a $20 million roster. It makes sense. Now, trying to plot that against how you'd expect coaching salaries and spending to look elsewhere, who knows? But I get why Penn State did it.